But you know what I know? Is that when you are inundated with negative information every day, it takes a toll on you. I saw something by Dr. Phil yesterday, and he said that the delayed impact of the stress and the trauma and the drama that we're going through, have been going through, it's going to have an incredible negative impact on all of us, including our children. That we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg right now. And this is not normal. It takes something to pull yourself together, to pull your life together. When you're taking some hits, it's bad enough to be facing foreclosure or eviction or losing your job. And then you're dealing with stuff about your life. This is not because this is the new normal. No, it's not. This is abnormal. There's nothing new about this. You're not going to get used to this. This is going to take a minute. And in the meantime, you've got to move forward with your life. So what does that look like, Les? I'm going to tell you. Because I have my own stuff, my own drama. And I said, I want to share with people some of the things I'm learning from this and things that I've seen and the years of study. Now, you ever had an experience where you look back and you realize that everything you went through prepared you for now? That's how I feel. That I made a choice. I made a choice to do something that was me, something that I love. I want you to write this down. Do something that you love. That's you. Something that you know you are good at it. Come on now. I know. I've been told all my life I have the gift of gab. I know. I mean, for years, when I was in high school, I always had game. Young ladies, hey, what's your name? Well, they call me Mr. Vocabulary. Linguistically or orationally, I'm emphatic that I possess an ad infinitum etymology, which is simply inconquerable. However, baby, I want to be like Columbus and discover you. I always had game. Hello, that was fifth grade. They called me Mr. Vocabulary. I would look up things in the dictionary and put them together. I always did that. I had no idea that if I did that which I love to do, that I would be able to create a business out of it. I would be able to inspire millions of people's lives. See, if you do something you love, you are going to be good at it, even without giving it any special efforts, because it's you. You're going to stand out at it. And there's some people who can do some things real good, but they're not interested in doing them. I have a friend, her daughter, she can paint real good, but that's not what she's interested in. She wants to do something else. And that's okay. That's okay. But I'm saying to you, those of you that can hear me, I know my message is not for everybody. I've gone through the internet and I said, you know what? Looking at all this craziness out here, I feel like an alien. I do. Woo! It's some strange stuff up in here, up in here. I'm just, look at, so to me, if you're going to live this thing called life, and life has no duplicate, as Jerry Jackson would say, do something that's you. Speaking is me. That's what I do. And now, you learn. See, find a way, learn something that you don't know right now. Why? Because things have changed. And there's opportunity in that. How you can make money for yourself from home as well as for your job. Just keep that between me and you, all right? No, we double dipping. Lesbrown told me. No. We're going from brick and mortar to click and order. This is serious. This is an age for entrepreneurship. This is for people that are creative. This is for people who want to live their passion, doing something that they love, that's willing to believe in themselves. Write this down and put yourself on a regimen that allows you to increase your belief. It's an ongoing process. We've been groomed and indoctrinated to be employees. So you now, this place where we are, you have to jump out of line. Yes, don't follow the crowd. Be ye not conformed to this world. Operative word in there, conform. Get out of line. Don't follow everybody else. Whatever direction they're going in, go in the opposite direction. No, what everybody else is doing, go in the opposite direction. Majority of people have been programmed just to think in terms of a job because they don't cultivate a sense of entrepreneurship and train you how to go into your own business, how to get investors, how to get funding, how to sell yourself and your business and your ideas. So guess what? Learn to do it. Learn to do it yourself. This computer, it makes it a level playing field. This is a level playing field. Distract you from your own greatness, for your own potential to have more and to do more and to live a larger life. It's a level playing field right now. You know who the enemies are. They've been emboldened. They've come out in the open. Say, here we are. Gotcha. And you want to focus on where you are going. Now, look at yourself. What has happened? Now focus on the next. Become creative. What are you going to do with the next chapter of your life? Oh, but listen, I'm building. It's the time to build. But I don't have anything. Don't say that. You have life. The people who don't have anything, they're taking a dirt nap. They're in the cemetery. Colonel Sanders, when he lost his mom and pop restaurant, he had just about enough money to drive to another city. And guess how he fed himself? He would go into a restaurant and say to him, my chicken tastes better than your chicken. They'll say, no, it doesn't. Well, let me taste your chicken. And he would eat their chicken. He said, well, get a frying pan. Let me come back there and show you what I got. And they would have a chicken in there already that was uncooked that he could cook. And then he would watch them when he would put his extra batter on there, his secret recipe. And they would say, no, my chicken is better. Okay, thank you. Bye. See you. Would want to be here. And went on to the next person, next person, next person, next person, next person, next person, next person. And finally, after many, many rejections, somebody said, hey, you got something here. See, even a broke clock is right twice a day. So I've seen some stuff and I know some stuff. There's some stuff that you can do that's in your future, but you've got to believe in you and go for it. And why go for it? Because there's power in pursuit. When you pursue something outside of your comfort zone, you become someone that you would not become in your comfort zone. There's some stuff that you can do. And people who don't go for their stuff, who don't engage in pursuit of a dream, a larger dream, they enrich the cemetery. They take their stuff with them. Don't die. an unlived life. You are here to live. Herein my Father glorified that ye bear much fruit, to be fruitful and productive. Most people die before they're even buried. And right now, you got to go from being a warrior to a warrior. You got to fight for what you want. Life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you want, what you don't want will automatically take over. You've got to slap the living hell out of failure and say, get out of here. You can't stop me. I got some stuff I got to do. I've got a life to live. I got a family to take care of. I've got a legacy that I'm building on. You got to become defiant. That's why I'm still here. You know how many times I gangster slapped 4th stage cancer? Gangster slap it. I beat cancer up so much, the cancer rate in my neighborhood dropped by 95%. So you know what? Don't go down there. Crazy man down there. Yeah, no. He taking everything. Wheatgrass, seaweed. Oh, he's taking so many different things. So many pills and everything, vitamins, herbs. He praying to Jesus, Yahweh, Allah. He reads the Bible, the Kabbalah, the Holy Quran. No, let's go in another area where they ain't fighting like that. One of my favorite movies, if you haven't seen it, called Cool Hand Luke with Paul Newman. Cool Hand Luke. Yeah, there's a fight scene in there. Cool Hand was fighting a guy much larger than he was. And every time this guy knocked him down, bam! And people who were looking and watching say, Cool Hand. After he got knocked down X number of times, they said, stay down, Cool Hand. Come on, stay down. And he would get back up and that guy knocking down. Bam! And this went on for a while. And finally, the guy just got tired of knocking him down because Cool Hand, he kept getting up. It's been said, it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down in life. What matters is how many times you get back up. He kept getting back up. And this guy just waved his hand in disgust and everybody walked away. And what I loved about the scene, when everybody walked away, even though Cool Hand had been knocked down numerous times, he was still swinging in the air. He didn't even know the fight was over. He was fighting because his eyes were closed, swollen from all those punches. Cool Hand was still fighting. See, you got to go from worrying to be a warrior. You got to get to the hell. Who you think? You don't know who. No. I'm not the one. I'm getting up out of here. That's how you have to have it. That's where we are. A lot of people are folding. A lot of people are throwing in the towel. A lot of people are giving up. That's not you. Don't follow them. Do not go where the path may lead. Go where there's no path and leave a trail. I'm not following my former classmates. Talk to one. Hey, man, what you up to? I see you all over the internet. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, man, I live my life. Excuse me? You lived your life? Am I talking to a ghost? You've lived your life? You're still here? You've lived your life so you can spend the rest of the time you have here looking at old Mike Tyson fights and movies? So you're going to just slide out of here. Wow, coast out of here. Whoa. What are you going to do, man? I'm going to finish strong. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish strong. Before I leave here, some of these pants going to be pulled up. Before I leave here, I'm going to reduce the suicide rate. Before I leave here, I'm going to reduce the recidivism rate. Before I leave here, I'm going to have programs in prisons to teach people how to read and how to become entrepreneurs and earn money when they get out, rather than going around begging for a job. When I leave here, I'm going to finish strong. That's why you're listening to me now. There's something in you. You and I are cut from the same cloth. We are branches of the same tree. There's something in you. There's some of you want to make a difference, want to finish strong. I've already given 3 speeches today. Why don't you rest? Well, I don't get paid for this time that I spend with you, but something that Bob Marley say, people who spread darkness don't take a day off. Why should I? No. I'm going to tell you, you've got greatness in you. I'm going to tell you the best is yet to come. I'm going to tell you, don't judge your situation based on where you are. There's mind sight and there's eyesight. Eyesight, where you judge according to appearances. Mind sight, you live out of your imagination. That's how we're taught. I'll give you all your eyes can see. No. I'm going to talk to you because somebody talked to me. Somebody convinced me to release and unhandcuff this Les Brown that you now see. Words are powerful. Death and life is in the tongue. Why would the book of life say death and life is in the tongue? Because most people speak death rather than life. My family members told me I couldn't do what I'm doing. My friends told me I couldn't do what I'm doing. And I told myself, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Here's what I'm saying to you. You will fail your way to success. Here's what I'm saying to you. You have got to get fired up. You do what you can where you are. With what you have, Robert Root had a point. It's not what you don't have that keeps you from becoming successful. Use what you got. When I got started, I memorized 5 words and quotes a day. Nobody stopped me from doing that. You challenge any speaker. Do you know as many quotes as Les Brown? And I'm not saying that to impress you, but to impress upon you. I take no prisoners and eat the wounded. I decided to get in this business not to be a speaker, but to be the speaker in my industry, to dominate. You got to think in terms of that. Dominating, making yourself stand out, because this is the attention economy. Master something that you love. So when the tough times come, and they're going to come, when you have setbacks, and that's going to happen, when you have failures, and you're going to have failures, 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt, your reasons and your passion and your love for what you do will bring you through. That's why I've already given 5 speeches and come in here, and I still got the fire at 75. I got the fire. Why? Because I'm doing what I love. This is a calling on my life. You got a calling too. Otherwise, God would not have chose you out of 400 million sperm. He had a lot of choices, but you have been picked out to do the greater work. And the world has clouded our vision that we just think we're here for us. No. We're here for God. We're here for God. No, don't forget that. Goliath lost. We will always be faced with giants in life, but Goliath lost. David had 5 smooth stones, but it only took 1 to take Goliath's behind out. You're a giant slayer. And the most troubling giant for you is the one in you. Your own mindset. You were born to do a great work. You're here. You're here for a reason. I couldn't get that. Me, I'm just an average guy. Me. I'm supposed to do a greater work? You don't know who I used to be, what I've done. Change how you see yourself. If you would not make the same choices today, then you're condemning an innocent person. Let go of your past. Let go or be dragged. Here's something else. Change your relationships. Where you are is a reflection of your state of mind and the 5 people that you communicate with most. Sidney Poitier wrote a classic book called The Measure of a Man. He said, when you go for a walk with someone, something happens without being spoken. Either they adjust to your pace or you adjust to their pace. Whose pace have you adjusted to? Well, I meditated on that a long time. And I started looking at the people in my life. Whose pace have I adjusted to? Birds of a feather flock together. You run around with broke people, you'll end up broke yourself. People who earn $50,000, $75,000 an hour don't hang out with people who make $50,000 or $70,000 a year. Upgrade your relationships because that's possible for you. When you upgrade your relationship, when you upgrade your thinking, when you put time and effort into elevating your thoughts, trust me on this. I'm telling you, trust me on this. There are things that you can do that eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has entered the heart of mankind what God has in store for you. But you've got to go all out. People see me speaking in the Georgia Dome before 80,000 people. They don't know the work that I put in on me. They don't know the hours that I spent listening to other speakers and watching them and studying them. They don't know the seminars and workshops that I invested in me. They don't know the hours when I came home from work and I spent more time working on me than on my job. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So here's the last thing. Live life like you mean business. Live life like you mean business. If you want something beyond what you now have and experiencing, it takes a level of seriousness, a level of focus. Keep thine eyes single and thy whole body will be full of light. There's a certain level of commitment on steroids. There's a mindset to dominate. Refuse to be denied. I will persist until I succeed. The only reason you're listening to me, because what's in me is in you. You want to speak like me? You want to live a life like I live? Life that you feel good about, change people's lives, make money from home on the computer? He's a beast. It's not true because you said it, but you said it because it's true. Oh, behave. Hello? Tell him leave me alone, Tyrone. Okay. I just want to make you feel good, make you laugh. Just give you a little break from depression and loneliness and the craziness that's going on. I'll let you see the craziness that you can laugh at. I don't care if you laugh at me and Tyrone, and he doesn't care either. That's our story. We are sticking to it. You have favor with God. You have greatness in you. The best is yet to come. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. No, you're not cut from the same cloth. Time for you to do the greater work. I got 2 more speeches today from home. I'm still on fire. Did 5 already. Well, come on. How could you do this? Because I'm doing what I love to do. This is me. I can do it in my sleep. You wake me up in my sleep. I'll make a paraplegic jump up and run. I remember saying that at the event, and Daryl Stingley said, "Do it now," former football player. "Do it now." That's, oh my God. I'll never forget that. Oh God. Ooh, I turned red.